Hi, everybody. Welcome to this screencast. Thank you for joining me. And the point of this screencast is just to help us out in terms of our ISU and our work with databases online. So, what I'm going to be walking you through here is one specific database resource, and that's Stats Canada, which is a big one. By looking at all the different things you can do with this resource, I'm hoping to give you some ideas for your independent project, um, and possibly some databases you can use for that project. You don't have to use Stats Canada. There's plenty of other databases available online, but it's a great resource. So it's a great place to start and learn how to search and use databases and what they can offer you. So let's begin with today's lesson, which is learning about different tools online. So we started off by learning about spreadsheets, which is something you might be familiar with already, but the homework will take you further through that and work on those skills. And you'll also have to use the survey results from the class survey, the database there, learn how to make a database out of them and manipulate that. A spreadsheet and manipulate that spreadsheet. But for databases, which is what this video is about, I want you to click on this Canada at a glance link to start, because that's a great way to get introduced to all the different things that StatsCan can offer online. So if you click that link, it'll take you to this page, Canada Glance 2017. From here, there's a lot of interesting stuff that you can start browsing to start getting ideas. A great way to do that is to click Table of Contents, and you'll see all the different areas of data they have about Canada in 2017. From here, you can pick something that matches your interests, or something that you want to learn more about. So let's pick education, since we're doing education right now. And right away, they'll give you tables, which is great. Great place to start to look for trends and to get more information. So let's say you're looking at working age population. So we're looking at educational attainment of working age population for a 10-year survey here. And they're matching up years of study versus what percentage from this population reached that level of study. So in 2006, let's see, 15% had at least some high school. Right. So, and you could start to see what percentages reached these certain levels. So, for example, 30%, almost 30% in 2006 got their post-secondary certificate or diploma, and that's gone up a little bit by a little bit over the past 10 years, but not too much. So if you want to dig more into this topic, which is something we're going to look at in a second, keep in mind this number, and actually you can click straight on that number to learn more about this table, which is something I was going to talk about later, but we can do that right now. And it breaks it down year by year here, with a bunch of footnotes as to how they got the data. And notice these tabs where you can download if you wanted to bring that database and manipulate it yourself, or you can even manipulate it in this manipulation tab. But that's just one example of one field that we can get from that Canada at a glance. Let's look at some other ways of approaching StatsCan's resources as well. So another thing you can do is browse statistics by subject. So how do you get there? You go to StatsCan's homepage and you click statistics by subject, or you just search that with the word StatsCan and it'll take you right to this page. So let's pick another subject that we're interested in, children and youth. I'm a teacher. It's naturally who I'm interested in. And there's already a lot to take in here. It's almost too much, which is the point of this video, to show you how to be able to deal with all of this. So let's say you're interested in what type of data sets. Let's go with tables, and you can even pick years. Like they've really improved their website in terms of searchability, and let's look at what other resources are available. Um, so right away, not only do you have all of those resources on StatsCan, but they're giving you links to other sites that will have other databases on that topic and other publications that will have data on that topic, which is great. But going back to StatsCan's information on this topic, um, we can search within this children and youth. So let's say specifically children and youth, we're looking at, let's stick with education, high school dropout. See if you can find online learning. It might be a little bit too specific to have a lot of data on, but we'll see. As I expected. Try e-learning one more time. Oops, misspelled it. Sorry, guys and girls. I'm gonna guess there'll be no results for that. So we'll try e-learning, and if not, then there should be stuff on high school dropouts. And maybe I should have went to the education strand for the searches anyways. Yeah, let's do that actually. So go back to this by subject, education, training, and learning. And I'm going to put a very general search term so that way I should get some results. I'm just going to search the keyword online. There you go. Hey, engaging students in statistics, which is something that's right up my alley. So I could click this link, get this article and report about census at school surveys, and that could maybe lead me to a relevant question. Great. So let's look at another tool that you can use. And that's the StatsCan website. So on this website, there's so many different resources here that we could talk about. So you could click this and learn about statistics between Canada and other countries. I think they only have the States right now, but I think they're going to be building this up. We have your My StatsCan, which we're going to talk about in a second, the daily, which we're going to talk about later. But right now, let's just look at the search feature, because that in itself is great. You saw the search feature by subject there, but let's say you just wanted to search in generally through all the subjects. So you just go to StatsCan website. Let's say we're searching for youth unemployment. We search that. Unemployment dynamics among Canadian youth. Perfect. And there's a full detailed report, complete with charts and tables. Let's say you just want to see the tables and charts. You just want the data that you want to look at. So table 2 changes stats from month to next, unemployed persons. So we get this great table here of data all the way back to 1977 about changes in status of people's employment from 2017 to 2012. But let's say you wanted more detail than this. When you look at the bottom, the source is Stats Canada Labor Force Survey. So if you took this, one thing you can